Hello everybody. Today we are going to continue our lesson Diana Golden. Last time we talked about Diana's successful life as a disabled athlete and her skiing career. Today we are going to talk about her achievements and about her life after retiring from ski racing and Diana's final years. But before we continue, let's find out what people said about Diana. Diana, a motivational speaker. What did some people say about Diana? Let's watch.
Oh yeah, there was, but it's just Diana. She's only got one leg. She doesn't count. I didn't count. Everyone knows what that feels like when you're told you don't count. You're not important, when nobody believes in what you're doing. And the question is, what do you do when you feel that way? Do you buy into it? Whatever direction we choose, we should never count ourselves out or give anybody else that power over us. I took up rock climbing. Now, a lot of times people say, why rock climbing? Well, it's fun, it's a challenge, I love it. You know what it's like? It's like this vertical chess game. As you climb, every 6 inches gives you this new move to solve. And sometimes it's taken me 2 hours to climb 70 feet. And when you think about it, that is 7 inches a minute. I mean, a baby can crawl faster. But when you're on the cliff, the focus is so intense that time disappears. Sometimes people look at me and say I'm courageous because I ski or I rock climb on one leg. But that's not it. When somebody, you, me, anybody else sets their mind on a dream and then goes out and takes whatever steps are necessary to try to make their dream a reality, to reach their own center podium, that's living. That's what it's all about.
Our objectives today are to fill a web with suitable adjectives that describe the main character and to correct false statements. Let's check the following vocabulary: rat, myriad, pedagogy, mastectomy, hysterectomy, metastatic, chemotherapy, tribulation, indomitable. Rat means a deep, narrow track. Myriad, a great number. Pedagogy is the art of teaching. Mastectomy, surgical removal of all the breast. Hysterectomy, surgical removal of the uterus. Metastatic means spread. Chemotherapy, the treatment of disease by using chemical substances. Tribulation, pain. Indomitable, unbeatable. What did Diana do after retiring from ski racing? Let's read paragraphs 10 to 13 to find out. After retiring from ski racing, Diana became a motivational speaker and took to this profession with all the energy and commitment to excellence with which she approached ski racing. She became internationally famous for her ability to inspire crowds and travel the world delivering her positive message of overcoming obstacles with persistence and commitment to goals. At age 29, Diana was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent bilateral mastectomies. Further cancer-related problems led to more chemotherapy and a hysterectomy. For the first time in her life, Diana found herself wondering if she could overcome the challenges that life presented her. With help and determination, Diana emerged from those dark times to return to the speaking circuit, continuing to deliver her message of carrying on, even in the face of great challenge. This return to speaking was cut short in 1996 when metastatic breast cancer was diagnosed, a treatable but incurable condition. Diana moved from Colorado back to New England in 1996 and became a resident of Peaks Island off the coast of Portland, ME, where she settled down to write poetry and enjoy nature with her beloved dogs, Midnight Sun and Chance. During that time, she attended a Halloween ball in Newport, RI, and met Steve Brosnahan, an acquaintance from her Dartmouth days. They quickly fell in love and were married in August of 1997, while Diana continued chemotherapy. Now, what did Diana do after retiring from ski racing? After retiring from ski racing, Diana became internationally famous as a motivational speaker and delivering positive messages to teach people that with persistence and commitment to goals, we can overcome obstacles. Diana experienced a very hard time at age 29 because she was diagnosed with cancer. She wondered if she could overcome that challenge. After facing those dark times, she returned to the speaking circuit to deliver her messages, but this return was cut short in 1996 when she was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, and it was a great challenge for Diana since it was a treatable but incurable condition. Later, Diana moved from Colorado back to New England in 1996, where she settled to write poetry and enjoy nature with her pets. During that time, she met her husband, Steve Brosnahan. Quickly, they fell in love, and in August 1997, they married, and Diana continued chemotherapy. Finally, what about Diana's final years? Let's read paragraphs 14 to 18 to find out. Diana's final years were spent happily as a beloved wife, daughter, sister, and aunt, as she traveled the world for pleasure this time. She was the subject of numerous magazine and newspaper articles, including pieces published in Life and Reader's Digest magazines. Several television programs also featured segments on her life. Diana applied herself to writing in her later years and was published in several magazines. Personal essays on her life experiences appeared in Chicken Soup for the Woman's Soul and the Dartmouth Alumni magazine, among other publications. She also became a literacy volunteer and personally tutored an adult woman to the goal of achieving a GED certificate. GED means General Educational Diploma. Diana spent her final years happily. She traveled the world for pleasure and enjoyed it. She used to write for magazines and newspapers. She also devoted herself to writing in her later years, and everything was published in several magazines. Personal essays on her life experiences appeared in many magazines too. She also became a literacy volunteer and tutor. Before her death at age 38 in August 2001, Diana completed a book about her experiences as a child, losing her leg to cancer and finding acceptance and self-esteem by becoming a ski racer. At the time of this writing, the book is being edited for anticipated publication. Diana established the Golden Opportunities Fund shortly before her passing. Its goal is to provide financial assistance for young disabled athletes striving for excellence. The fund is administered by Disabled Sports USA and has already begun to make its mark in the junior disabled sports world. Diana's life was one of great achievement and triumph as well as tragedy and illness. Throughout it all, at every stage of her life, Diana's extraordinary spirit carried her above her tribulations to a place where she could live and enjoy life fully. Her magnetism, charm, and humor melted all those who came in contact with her and left them wishing for a chance to spend more time in her company. She has left a legacy not only of success as a ski racer and motivational speaker, but also as a complete, caring human being who was loved and adored by her family and friends, as well as uncounted others who have heard her story and been inspired by it. According to these paragraphs, Diana completed her book about her experiences as a child, losing her leg to cancer and finding acceptance and self-esteem by becoming a ski racer. Diana established the Golden Opportunities Fund shortly before she died, and its goal is to provide financial assistance for young disabled athletes who strive for excellence. In spite of her tragedy and illness, Diana could live and enjoy life fully. She has left a legacy not only of success as a ski racer and motivational speaker, but also as a caring, complete human being who was loved by all her family and friends, since she has inspired all people by her own experiences. Questions. Question number 1 on page 36. Skim the text and then fill the web below with suitable adjectives that describe Diana Golden. Question number 3 on page 37. According to Diana Golden, how would someone overcome the difficulties of life? Number 5 on page 37. The following statements are false. Rewrite them correctly. Good work. Stay safe.